They'll be calling you a radical, so baseball's done it. They've done it. Ken Burns proved it, the quintessential artist of the last 30 years. It's Ken Burns, Kevin Blanche. He proved it. Baseball, culture, they mirror each other. What a metaphor. He could be the GOAT. Oh, we don't like him. He's out. Who cares if he's an asshole? You're talking one of the, probably, maybe the GOAT. I go back to Ted Williams. I was at that game. He ripped a home run there. Fuck, I remember 2004. He hits one back. I said, really, you're going to pitch to him? There's a guy at first base. So what? You know, it's the bottom of the ninth. 2 outs. I'm like, fuck. He went through the screen. I was sitting right back there. I'm like, whoa. I thought I was going to rip a hole in it. He hit someone so far out in the ocean. Ted Williams, there's no statue of Ted Williams. Why? Why? I still don't get this. So Ted Williams on base records. Percentage. I mean, they can't be broke. So here's Barry Bonds, who's already a Hall of Famer at Pittsburgh, a young guy, long before the steroid era and the Balco. And who caused all this shit? Baseball did. The fucking strike. I hated Glavine because he was the player fucking personnel guy. I mean, that 95 team, you know, I was a big Eddie Murray guy, you know. Or Hershiser come back. Lofton, what an athlete. But Bonds had already had Hall of Fame numbers out the yin-yang long before he ever ended up in San Francisco. And when he went to San Francisco, he's watching, you know, let's bring baseball back. Let's juice the ball. Let's bring in the fucking fills. Let's fucking bring in the fences. Fucking home run derby, freak show. On Balco. I'm the on Balco on king. I got shut up with so much Balcos on. I've been fighting leukemia, as you know. So I got shut up with a lot of Balco. Oh boy. So big it made my hat size grew a ½ an inch. I got shut up so much fighting AML leukemia. But I was in San Francisco in those days. I watched him. And here he is watching. Brady Anderson hit 50 fucking home runs. He's watching the guys across the Bosch brothers go psycho. You know, when Sosa's, I mean, oh my God. He's like sitting back and watching. Baseball caused this. Everybody's juicing. It's not a level play field. Baseball's allowing it. It's allowing it. It's like again, Brady Anderson hit 50 home runs. I mean, it's turned into a freak show. He's sitting there watching this shit. He knows he's the GOAT. He's sitting there watching. He's like, fuck. So he says, okay, he had it. Fuck you. I'll fucking juice. I'll get on the balcony the same year, you know. The Williams girls, the fucking Jerry Rice even did it, the whole Bay Area, fucking Sheryl Crow's boyfriend. All I want to do is, oh my God, Lance Armstrong. So, American culture. Albert Bell swinging Mark McGwire swinging Albert Bell's bat while riding Lance Armstrong's bike on the back of a Bob Baffert fucking trained horse. If you don't understand that metaphor, you shouldn't be watching these videos. So, he's like, okay, fuck you. So, he gets on it. Oh, my God. Fucker shattered every record there ever fucking was. I mean, Ted Williams is on base percentage. It's unbreakable. He fucking annihilated it. The fucking guy either walked or fucking hit a home run. I mean, it was unbelievable what he did. Incredible. I went to the series. I was in... My daughter was going to school at FIDM downtown L.A. I said, I'm going to go to the fucking game. You'll never... I scalped a ticket. You know, this dude, I'm like, well, fucking eat him. Go make soup out of him. I don't give a fuck. He says, come on, go with me. And so, that's one of the craziest World Series fucking games in history. Was that 04? I think, yeah. Is it 02? I've won ever fucking Anaheim. But anyway, baseball. Fuck you. Fuck you. I mean, it's like the sports writers. It's like the artists. But I've always said I've never had a problem with the artists. Kevin Blanch has always made the art. I've had problem the fucking ignorant fucking establishment curator, the sports writer. They're pathetic as fuck. They can't see this? This guy's the fucking GOAT. Could be the GOAT. Williams, Ty Cobb. You know, well, they didn't put Shoeless in. You know, Pete Rose. But what if Ken Burns proved it at the bottom of the 13th here? I mean, fuck. It's pathetic. They can't see this? They forced him to it. Baseball forced him to it. He had no other choice. He's a Hall of Famer without the fucking Giants. And they're not going to let him in? What a fucking joke. It's like the museum. I was back to Deschamps' interview. He's sitting there. That brilliant fucking New York Times critic. Well, we just love your ready-mades. They're so incredible and just going on. Explain to me. Why do you give a fuck now? I sat in the park for 30 years playing fucking chess. Why do you give a fuck now? You know, Warhol. The critic says, I don't like the dripping. Why are you dripping on those cans? Me neither. Walked out and realized it wasn't the paint of the soup can. It was the fucking idea to paint the soup can. That wasn't Warhol's idea. That was Elsa Plath's. Fucking. But you gotta paint the fucking soup can. What was he supposed to do? Sit there and watch these goons break every fucking baseball cause this. Those greedy fuckers wanted the fans back, jacked up, juiced the ball, turned it into a fucking saw. He didn't do it. Fucking Bash, brother. I mean, Canseco at least admits it, you know. They did it. That fucking strike did it. You know, I go back. When was going to break 400? The Expos are going to win it. You know, I go back to Carter Gary. You know, he died of brain cancer. Fuck, I mean, I love them fucking Expos. And, you know, of course I love fucking Tony Gwynn. I knew Tony Gwynn personally. Tony Gwynn got cancer at the exact same time as I did. But where's the statue of Ted Williams in San Diego? Born and raised San Diego. What? This blows my fucking mind. Boy, did they get this one fucking wrong. It's like the curator on fucking Jackson Pollock, you know. They wouldn't let him in. He kicked the fucking doors down. Fuck your paintings. There's no beginning, there's no ending. Thank you for the compliment. This is like fucking saying that Michael Jordan and Karl Malone don't fucking deserve in the Hall of Fame. Or John Stockton doesn't deserve in because he's too political about the vax thing. Who gives a fuck about their personalities? It's supposed to be asymmetric to this. There's a good case he's the GOAT. You know, it's like they did to Ty Cobb's legacy. These fuckheads. I mean, 1950, AP Sports Writers has a... when writers knew their shit, when writers fucking had brains and were intelligent. They're great, not the greatest athlete of the first 50 years. That would be the first 50 years of the 20th century. That would be Jim Thorpe. The greatest baseball player, of course, that's fucking Babe Ruth. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was Ty Cobb. You got it wrong, baseball. You got it fucking dead wrong. This is Shoeless Joe Jackson. This is Peace Rose. On Balco! Literally. I mean, it's disturbing. Baseball forced him there. He's sitting there watching these fucking goons do this, and he's already Hall of Fame fucking material. Who cares about his personality? Who cares? This isn't a personality contest. Sports right? It's a mirror of how fucked up this culture is. You know, I go back to, you know, get your 2012 stuff out. You know, I got on my 2012, you know, that miracle in the 2012 Giants. That day, I looked like I was going to die. I was fighting cancer, looked like a baseball mirrors. That day, looked like I was going to pass away. 2012. The chemo wasn't working on then. The Giants. The divisional series. They were 5-game series. They lost both at home. They had to go to Cincinnati. It was Game 3, that famous, greatest miracle in baseball history. Game 3. Reds fucking Giants in Cincinnati. Fuck that great catch up against the fucking wall to him. They fucking threw him out at the fucking plate. I mean, what, they have 2 hits in that game? They win in 10 innings. They barely with a flicker stay alive. That night she come in my room and says, Kevin, we see a little flicker there. Bone marrow biopsy. I was going to die. There's a little bit of hope. They win the next 2 in Cincinnati. They're down 3-1 to the fucking Cardinals. You got it fucking wrong. Well, this culture. That's all we do is get it wrong.